Zara Hartshorn has in many ways been robbed of her childhood. Her mum had to take her out of school because the bullying got so bad, and she knows when she walks down the street, people will stare at her and many will shout abuse. Zara is 13 years old, but she suffers a rare genetic condition. She has the face of a grown woman, gaunt and wrinkled. Inside, she's a frightened little girl.
Feels like people are looking down their noses at me and staring. Everywhere I go, you know when you get that feeling that you're being watched? I feel that everywhere I go.
Recently, when she got on the bus to go to school and asked for a child's fare, the bus driver laughed in her face.
Do you sort of try and explain to a guy like that?
Get back off at bus, and
especially if it's full of people. It's a bit too embarrassing, isn't it?
Zara's mother, Tracy, feels her pain. She too was born with lipodystrophy.
How did you feel when you knew that Zara had this?
Grieving for a child that has got to go through the same things in life as me, and the hurt she's got to go through, and angry at myself for actually having Zara to some extent.
Lipodystrophy is a genetic disease. It is hereditary.
Fatty tissue doesn't grow right or work right. Normal fatty tissues shrink, making people look sort of old and wrinkled and abnormal.
What do you think when you look at your face in the mirror?
I don't like it. Sometimes I'll sit in the mirror and start pulling the skin back and stuff like that. Most teenagers worry about spots and that, but...
What are you worried about then?
I'm worrying about surgery and stuff like that, and when it's bullying, going to stop.
Her sisters are loving.
Do you know what, end of the day, you've got all basically we're family, and we love you all to bits.
Zara, when did you first realise that you were different?
When I was about 5.
How? I mean, how did that happen?
Because the kids started calling me names.
What did they call you?
Granny, monkey.
Monkey? When you were 5 years old?
As she grows older, Zara's anxiety increases. She lives in the north of England in a hard, deprived neighbourhood. Life here is tough. For her, it's tougher.
Do you want treatment?
Yeah.
What do you want?
I want a facelift.
Which might help, but for lipodystrophy, there is no cure.
What you're left trying to do is to manage it. It's bad enough in an adult, but I would think that for a child it would be devastating.
She is mature beyond her years. She has to be.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Beauty therapist.
You always have hope, and you always have your dreams. Nobody can take your dreams away from you, no matter how bad they treat you.
For now, Zara's dream is to walk down the street without people staring at her, to feel young again. Now, because of her condition later in life, Zara may suffer heart problems, liver problems, diabetes, stroke, but she told us for now she just wants to deal with her face. She says she wants that facelift as soon as possible.